Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Eva. Today we are reviewing the new Huda Beauty lip blushes. Now, when these launched, I was very excited because blush is my #1 makeup category. It is a product category that I love to review, I love to collect, and I'm always curious about how this particular makeup category has innovated over the years. Obviously, cream blushes became really popular last year, and now liquid blushes seem to be on the rise. I picked up 4 out of the 5 shades. The reason why I did not pick up all 5, honestly, the only thing stopping me is the other shade, like another one of the peachy ones, when I swatched them in stores, they did look quite similar. So I was able to talk myself out of getting all 5, but I did pick up 4 of them. They retail for $25 and they are available at Sephora and on the Huda Beauty website. So the way this review demo first impression is going to work is I'm going to do arm swatches of all 4 of the shades. I'm then going to do lip swatches from lightest to darkest, and I will pick one to wear on my cheeks because I don't know how these other people do cheek swatches. It's a lot. So I will pick one to wear on my cheek, and then I'll also pick one to kind of like wear on my lips throughout the rest of the day. And then I'll come back at the end of the day, show what my blush is looking like, show what my lips are looking like, talk about how they wore, and then if I would recommend them. So without further ado, let's get into the demo. Before getting to the swatches, I do want to talk about the packaging a little bit. Something I love is I love that the outer packaging matches the shade range. There's nothing more annoying than going to your drawer and all of the products look the same from the outside and you don't know which shade is which. So love that. It is a soft touch matte packaging, which is something else I love. And then for the applicator, it is a doe foot applicator. Now for arm swatches, going from my wrist up, first we have Rosy Kiss, followed by Peachy Kiss, Coral Kiss, and then this last one closest to my sleeve is the shade Berry Kiss. Something I noticed when first swatching these is they are quite watery, but within just a couple of minutes, they're already starting to really dry down as a stain. So that's interesting. I was not expecting them to dry down so quickly. Looks like this first one is already completely dried down. And then I have 2 on here that are still drying. So we'll leave them for a few minutes while I apply to the lips and then kind of check back in to figure out what the dry down time is. Now for lip swatches, starting out with Peach Kiss, Rosy Kiss, Coral Kiss, Berry Kiss. First impression is those were very easy to apply. I really liked the applicator for them. They are very pigmented and they stain quite quickly. Right after I did the swatches, like I'd swatch and then I'd immediately take a makeup remover wipe and they were still stained. So, you know, the lip swatches aren't going to be a completely accurate portrayal of the colors because they still had some residue, but we did our best. Let's apply this to the cheeks. Because I'm wearing like a really fun pink top, I'm debating between these 2 shades. I'm debating between Berry Kiss and Rosy Kiss, but I think I'm going to do Rosy Kiss. So I'm going to apply, after using the Rare Beauty liquid blushes, I'm always very cautious when applying liquid blush because with those blushes, a little goes a long way. So let's see, here I did just 2 little dots. I probably should have done 1 cheek at a time to account for dry down time. So I did 2 little dots here. I think that blended out pretty nicely, but let me take a closer look with my mirror. Oh, honestly, you could get away with just 2 dots. That blended really nicely. I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit more to build it up a little bit further. kind of want to see like what the limits are with this blush. Like at what point do you go into clown mode? Wow, this is a really, really pretty shade. Okay, so I blended that out with my finger. It blended pretty nicely. I think I applied way more on this side than this side, but it looks really great. That blended out really well. I like that it has a sheen to it. I wasn't expecting it because it is more of a stain. I will be interested to see if kind of the glowiness in this sheen lasts throughout the day. So it is currently, check the time. Okay, time noted. I will check in several hours to report back on how the cheeks are doing. And then let's apply this color to the lips as well without wiping it off. And there we go. So we have Rosy Kiss on the cheeks and on the lips. I will be back at the end of the day to report back on how this wears on the lips and the cheek and if I would recommend picking these up. So I will catch you in a little bit. Hello, I am back for my end of day check-in and updates on the Huda Beauty lip blushes. Now it has been 6 hours since I applied the products and I'm here to give you my overall initial thoughts on how they wore, what I liked, and what I didn't like. Getting my cute little Rare Beauty mirror so I can get an up-close look. Now, the cheeks look great. The cheeks look the same now as they did 6 hours ago when I first applied them. So that's a huge plus. The lips have faded. They're still a stain, but they have faded. Again, it's been 6 hours and I've been eating and drinking. I even wiped my lips at one point. So I'm not disappointed in the wear time of the lip stain, but very impressed with the wear on the cheek. Now, as far as things I didn't like / things to watch out for, the blush dried down pretty quickly. It was still workable, and that was part of my own fault because I applied it to both cheeks at the same time for some reason before blending it out. So I don't know, if you want a product that like you can let sit on your skin and you can kind of like do other things for, like, no, you gotta blend this out as soon as you apply it. So that's just a watch out. That's not something I disliked, but something to be aware of. Something I did not like is they do feel a little drying on the lips. There did get to a point on hour 3 where I had to apply a lip serum over top because my lips were feeling dry. And even right now, as I'm speaking, they're needing moisture. So it's a little bit drying on the lips. It's not like the level of a liquid lipstick, but they're a bit drying. So if you do have dry lips and you wear these, you're gonna probably wanna top them with something. So does that deplete the value of the product because, you know, half the product was meh and half the product was great? It's a little bit tough to say for me for this review because I really like them as blushes and I'm really excited I picked them up from a blush perspective, but as a lip product, I'll probably continue to test on the lips, but I'm not like excited to use them on my lips again, if that makes sense. But I am really excited to use them as blushes. This is a very like mixed, this is just my first impression. This isn't like a thumbs up, thumbs down because I don't have a strong visceral reaction to this product yet, other than I like it as a blush a lot. Lip product, I'm mad about it. I am going to continue to test these out and report back in my faves and fails at the end of the month. And I will be testing out some of the other colors as well because maybe I'll have stronger opinions about how some of the other ones wear. But in conclusion, I know this is getting rambly. Really excited about these for the cheek, the lip, and meh. So it's up to you. Do you want to spend $25 for a product that's marketed as multi-use if only one of the uses is really great? That's something only you can answer. That wraps up today's first impression video. I do have quite a few other blush reviews coming. I'm obsessed with blush. There are so many blushes launching. It's overwhelming. I did pick up some of the new NARS liquid blushes. So excited to try those. And then I also picked up several of the new, as my pile of makeup is falling over, of the new Yenza Silk Cream blushes. So I'm very excited to do a review of those, talk about the NARS ones that are coming, and I did also order the watermelon collection from Lawless. So lots of great reviews on the way. If you stayed till the very end of the video, thank you so much. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and then also follow me on Instagram at Dear Eva Hansen. Thanks, and I'll catch you in my next video.